daily news update of things that are going on as of March 16th, 2022. My name is John Muro, and we definitely want to bring you guys up to speed on things that are going on and share some really good news that we've come across, because it's our job to take care of you guys and show you the information that is coming out. Remember, they send the mail, the letter, we get the letter, we put it in your mailbox. We're just the mailman trying to take care of you guys, and we appreciate the time that you take to watch our videos. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you would, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed to help us hit our goal of 60,000 subscribers. It's getting better every day, and we couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you so much. And don't forget about the giveaway video if you want to win some free money, just to show our love and support for you guys, to take care of you guys, because you guys take care of us so we can keep bringing this news. So I come across the video for Joe Biden talking about aiding Ukraine some more and talking about what he gave them and all the money that he got going their way. And the president of Ukraine sent a video of just pretty much showing how much they were suffering. And I thought about it as I was watching the video. I just came across, a lot of images in my own mind of things that are happening in our own country. And I really want to know your thoughts on the video. Maybe you haven't seen it, but it's here in this video. So take a watch, let me know what you think, and we'll talk about it after. Here's the video.
In President Zelensky's powerful address today to the U.S. Congress, that was just a short time ago. President Biden is expected to announce new help for Ukraine now, some $800 million in new military aid to Ukraine, including anti-tank and anti-air weapons. The U.S. is said to be considering sending armed drones as well. President Zelensky calling again for a no-fly zone over his country, something the White House has already ruled out because they say the danger of any direct engagement, of course, with Russia. And in a moving moment before Congress today, Zelensky pleading his case by playing a video of life in his country before and after Russia's invasion. The beauty of his people and his country juxtaposed with the horrific images of men, women, children killed, the buildings before, the destroyed scenes after. The video then ending with a message to close the sky over Ukraine. Knowing his American audience today, Zelensky invoking memories of Pearl Harbor and 9/11. Let's listen to the president.
Good afternoon. I want to begin by thanking President Zelensky for his passionate message this morning. I listened to it in the private residence, and he was convincing and significant speech. He speaks for a people who have shown remarkable courage and strength in the face of brutal aggression. Courage and strength that's inspired not only the Ukrainians, but the entire world. Putin is inflicting appalling devastation and horror on Ukraine, bombing apartment buildings, maternity wards, hospitals. I mean, it's god-awful. I was speaking about this with our commander behind me here, General Milley. I mean, it just is amazing. Yesterday, we saw reports that Russian forces were holding hundreds of doctors and patients hostage in the largest hospital in Mariupol. These are atrocities. They're an outrage to the world. And the world is united in our support for Ukraine and our determination to make Putin pay a very heavy price. America is leading this effort, together with our allies and partners, providing enormous levels of security and humanitarian assistance that we're adding to today, and we're going to continue to do more in the days and weeks ahead. We're crippling Putin's economy with punishing sanctions that's going to only grow more painful over time, with the entire NATO and EU behind us and many other countries. What's at stake here are the principles that the United States and the United Nations and across the world stand for. It's about freedom. It's about the right of people to determine their own future. It's about making sure Ukraine will never be a victory for Putin, no matter what advances he makes on the battlefield. The American people are answering President Zelensky's call for more help, more weapons for Ukraine to defend itself, more tools to fight Russian aggression. And that's what we're doing. In fact, we started our assistance to Ukraine before this war began, as they started to do exercises along the Ukrainian border, the Russians, starting in March of last year. We took the threat of Putin invading very seriously, and we acted on it. We sent Ukraine more security assistance last year, $650 million in weapons, including anti-air and anti-armor equipment, before the invasion. more than we had ever provided before. So when the invasion began, they already had in their hands the kinds of weapons they needed to counter Russian advances. And once the war started, we immediately rushed $350 million in additional aid to further address their needs. Hundreds of anti-air systems, thousands of anti-tank weapons, transport helicopters, armed patrol boats, and other high-mobility vehicles, radar systems that help track incoming artillery and unmanned drones, secure communications equipment and tactical gear, satellite imagery and analysis capacity. And it's clearly helped Ukraine inflict dramatic losses on Russian forces. On Saturday, my administration authorized another $200 million to keep a steady flow of weapons and ammunition moving to Ukraine. Now I'm once again using my presidential authority to activate an additional security assistance to continue to help Ukraine fend off Russia's assault. An additional $800 million in assistance. That brings the total of new U.S. security assistance to Ukraine to $1 billion just this week. These are direct transfers of equipment from our Department of Defense to the Ukrainian military to help them as they fight against this invasion. And I thank the Congress for appropriating these funds.
Of course, this is open for discussion and you can provide your own opinion, and we're not going to bash you or say anything negative. This is not what we're doing this for, but we're here to work together, voice our opinion, and know that you've got a platform to do that because we got a voice and you can use your voice on this channel. And remember guys, we're one team, so just keep that in mind. But watching this video, let me be honest, I just had to stop watching it. And the reason why is because they passed the bill, Congress passed the bill. They did it so fast. I mean, literally within a week, 2 weeks, they got $1 billion going towards Ukraine. People were suffering. I understand that. The president sent him a very touching video. I get that. And the only thing that it was running through my mind was, what about the American people that are suffering in our country? What about those that are on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, our seniors, those that are not able to work, those that are really depending on those monthly checks just to take care of their families, to take care of themselves? Let's be open, honest, and transparent. Why is our president passing bills and getting money to take care of another country instead of taking care of his own country? Please let me know why he's doing that or how you feel about this, because there's a lot of people that know a whole lot of what's going on behind the scenes, and to me this just doesn't make any sense. So let me know your comments down below and we can talk about that in the comment section. But I came across some news that, guys, this is amazing, and remember, we're just delivering the mail, so don't shoot the messenger. This is as of March 16th 2022. That is today, and this is what came out, guys. Now remember, we'll bring you the information, and it's the Democrats and Biden administration and Republicans to do their job to get it passed. So remember that, okay? So this is something that went out in March. This increase adjustment payment went out, $2,700. Who wouldn't want $2,700? So if you are out there on SSI, SSDI, you're on Social Security, you're really needing some help, the cost of living adjustment has really went up, and it's going to keep going up. Next year, it's going to go up even higher. But if you're really needing some help and you're wanting to get this check, this is what the article said. Check to see if you apply. Well, how do we apply, John? What are we supposed to do? For information on how to apply for monthly payments, contact the Social Security Administration. So there, I wanted to help you guys out. They are actually giving these cost of a living adjustment checks out, $2,700. I know you could use that, and who wouldn't want that? So call your Social Security Administration, let them know that, hey, I want to get in and I want to see if I can jump in for the April checks. So do that now as soon as possible. Don't miss out on that. Now, here's another thing. You know me, I've got to give props to President Joe Biden. Now, I'm not giving him props on everything because I think he should be taking care of America first, but this is what Biden said. He said he demands a faster drop in gas prices as oil tumbles. This is a tweet that he sent out. He said oil prices are decreasing, gas prices should too. The last time that oil was $96 a barrel, gas was $3.62. Now it's $4.31. What's the story here? Why are they charging so much? And this is something that really stood out to me, and let me tell you something, it hurt my heart. Let's be real. Oil and gas companies should pad their profits at the expense of hardworking Americans. Don't try to make a profit off, making it harder on people that are just trying to make a living, people that are just trying to make it through the week and the month. I'm going to tell you something, that's a shame right there, because Americans should be helping each other out and getting everybody to the place where we can have a good and great life. That is what it costs to be an American. Take care of your fellow brothers and sisters. Don't try to take out this price gouge on the hardworking Americans. There are people out there that are suffering because of this gas price increase. This is crazy. I mean, this is a couple $100s a month. If you add it up and if you fill it up one time a week, man, you're going to be paying a couple $100s more just because of this huge increase. So I've got to give this man his props that he sent it out. So props to Biden. I'm glad he did something. I just hope that he gets those stimulus checks sent out. So I wanted to run something by you guys. This is changing America. Shared destiny, shared responsibility. They need to take responsibility and take care of America. I just had to throw that out there. This is the question that I wanted to ask you guys because you, the viewers, you guys may have student loans and you've maybe been paying on them or you've maybe had them delayed. And I definitely know what it's like to pay student loans. I mean, I was paying a couple $100s a month and I'm like, man, I ain't even got a good job right now. And it's going to literally charge me all this money. I mean, that was just making it hard on me. So I'm glad they delayed it. But the question was, what happens if Biden cancels student loans? Well, what is that going to do for the people who have student loans? Well, that's going to be life-changing. And I get that. That's going to be amazing. But what about the people who have made the sacrifice to pay off their student loans? What will happen with them? Will they get a check? What's going to happen? Because I could see a lot of people getting really mad because they did everything they could. They make the sacrifice. Maybe they didn't get the car they wanted. Maybe they waited. Maybe they lived on rice and noodles and beans and rice and stuff just to get through the week because they had to pay their student loans. So guys, let me know in the comments down below if you think he should cancel it and why. Why should he cancel it? Is that going to really help us Americans out? I know how I feel about it. I just want to know how you feel about it. And last but not least, guys, let's talk about this. So I thought this was very interesting. So the Biden administration has warned for weeks that there was not enough money left. Well, of course, there's not going to be enough money left when you send all of it away. I mean, come on, President Biden, what's going on? I mean, but this is something that I thought was really interesting, and I wanted to bring you guys up to speed. So the Biden administration, they requested $22.5 billion earlier this month to really take care of the American people because of the pandemic. But let me tell you what happened. It got chiseled down to $15 billion. And I mean, that's horrible. And this is leaving the government relief efforts strained because now they're having to work with less. And there she is. Yes, this is why we're cutting it down. This is why we're just going to not give everybody enough money. You know, come on, man. Listen, I'm going to say this. Do something. Okay, you can't send out $1,400. You can't send out $2,000 monthly checks. At least send $500 out. That'd be better than nothing. That'd be better than not sending anything at all. But this right here, Executive Office of the President, this shows that over the last couple of months, we've communicated on a regular basis since March 3rd, requesting the $22.5 billion in emergency funding by mid-March to avoid severe disruptions because of the pandemic. We are now again notifying the consequences of the lack of funding. You know, this is all talking about the risk and the consequences that's going to happen if we run into where this inflation is just killing everybody's wallets, making it hard for people just to live every day. I mean, they need to get something moving. And they're saying that it got knocked down to $15 billion, which is very sad because they just sent $1 billion like nothing to another country. Send $1 billion to our people. I mean, make it fair. Come on, we need help too. Everybody needs help. So I wanted to show you guys that they were trying, but they were not having any luck on getting anything like this moved. This is from the Executive Office of the President. So let me know your comments down below. Again, guys, you know, we're really trying to bring you information to help everyone understand what is actually going on. This channel will never come on here and tell you, hey, stimulus checks are coming if they ain't going to come. We'll not come on here and say something that isn't true. What I show you guys, like this one, this is March 16th, and they're saying check if you can apply for April, because they are sending money out, and it's all if you are eligible for it and you need to make the call, so that way you can get taken care of. So guys, I want to thank you so much for commenting, for watching this video, and sticking with us. I know there's been a transition and change with Joel and with myself, but I can tell you one thing about Joel and about me. We're both passionate about this channel, and we want to make sure that you guys are taken care of first and foremost. And I'm going to be honest, me and Joel have talked about, hey, we should probably run for something, because we have a heart for the American people. We grew up with nothing. We had to work our tails off to make a living for our families. And guess what? The system has been broken. The system has been messed up because it's not been in favor of the American people. And I think it's time for a change. So let me know your comments down below, guys. Let us know if we should run for something. I'd love to know what you guys thought about that. But number one, we want to take care of you guys because we really appreciate y'all. And I know that y'all could help us hit this 60,000 goal like it's nothing, because every day is getting better. But thank you again so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos to come. And as always, I'm John Muro. Peace.